A formal request to be considered for a position.
Okay. So formal request to be considered for a position. So it can be,
Google Matter.
okay, yeah, it can be Google Math. Yes, it can be that also. Sometimes you don't write for, to be considered for a position. Sometimes you write for some other cases. So yeah, it can be many things, but it's always formal letter. It's always formal letter. The thing with application, it's always formal letter. So what does formal mean? Can anyone tell me what does formal mean? What do we mean by formal?
Ramrari lehego.
Ramrari, okay. Yes, Ramrari, yes. That is good, Ramrari. Anybody else? What is formal? People, where is everyone? I have how many students here? I have 16, 15 students. Nobody is speaking. Huh? What is the? And everyone has their video turned off. Almost everyone. Why? Hello, everyone.
Sir.
Hello, yeah.
Please turn on your video if you can, or let me know why you have turned it off. To hear some responses, I'm trying to. Okay, so formal means Ramrari. Anybody? Anything more than that? What do you mean by formal? Who knows what you mean by formal? What is the meaning of formal? It is a new word for you. So if nobody has to say anything, formal means official. Do you know what official means? With rules, with lots of rules that you have to follow. So let's say that is what formal is. Formal means it's official, official as in with lots of rules that you have to follow. So this is the difference between ordinary letter and formal letter. In ordinary letter, if you don't follow the rules, it's okay. Your readers will understand what you're trying to say and there won't be any issue. So your letter will still serve its purpose. If you're writing a letter to brother, sister, and you're not following the rules, they will understand what you're trying to say and it'll be okay. But if you're trying to write an application, if you don't follow the rules, your application will not be effective. Nobody will take it seriously. Whatever you're writing it for, they will just give it back to you and say, write again. Because if you don't follow the rules, it is not formal, your application won't be accepted. And by formal here, I mean, you cannot write this to entertain someone. This should be to the point. You are writing it for some purpose, you're writing it for a subject, and you write it for that. Don't try to be entertaining. Don't try to be, you have to be polite. Polite is always important, politeness, but don't try to be funny or, don't try to be anything more than polite. So that is a thing that you have to do with formal letters. If you start joking, your letters won't be formal. It's not official. Okay. So that is what it means by formal. Either lots of rules and to the point. I'll add one more thing. To the point means nothing unnecessary. You're not writing anything unnecessary here. To the point. So official means lots of rules and to the point. And you have to do both of them. And I think only I am talking. So is there any problem with this? Any problem with the application so far? No problem. Okay, let's go.
No.
Okay, let's talk about the rules then. The rules, every one of them should be followed. If you miss one of this, your application will be handed back to you. You might write application for various purposes. This is one of the applications. I'm giving you an example of how I wrote an application for 2 days leave. You can write it for 2 days leave, 3 days leave. You can write it for half days leave. You can write if you want to ask permission to bring camera, wear out uniform, wear track on a uniform day, wear uniform on a track day, wear out shoes, any kind of reasons that you have. You want some permission, you have to write an application. School, and if you're grown up and you want to ask something from Banepa municipality, if you want to ask something with police, if you want to complain to police, if you want to do something, and if you want an application if you want to get into a college, you're going to write an application. If you're going to get your citizenship, you're going to write an application to your concerned government organized office. So this is going to be very important. You understand this, all the rules. So most of the time your application will be already typed for you. You just need to fill in the places where you have to write your name and all. But still it is better you know all the rules of application. So one thing that you always should write is date. Never forget the date. If you don't write the date, you're the one who you're submitting your application don't know on which date this application is meaningful. They will just reject your application. Right? The date should be there. Without date, the application has no meaning. Okay, so date always on the right hand side, top right hand side, and then everything on the left hand side. So this is how you write. So you write whom you're writing it to. कसलाई लेखेको? To the head. Never write people. यहाँ कसै कहिले पनि मान्छेको नाम लेख्नु. Yes, what is it? Yes, anyone ask something? I heard some sound.
Yes, I have said you good morning.
Yeah, good morning. So we are talking about application. I'm talking about the rules of application that you must follow. One of these rules are missed, your application is not effective. So write the date, then write to.
Sir, may I say one thing?
Yes, Ellen.
My mobile may I join with that laptop?
Yes, you should have, but okay.
Let's see.
Please hurry up. Okay. So next thing that you're writing is to whom you're writing. Kasलाई लेखेको. And never write a person's name. If you're writing it to me, don't write Pratik sir. Don't write Suman sir. Write to the head of the department, to the principal, to the teacher, the post of that person. त्यो person को post के हो? In that organization, what is the post of that person? त्यो post can be manager. It can be if you're writing it to police, it can be inspector. If you're writing it to municipality, it can be mayor. Don't write the name, write the post. So I have written here head of the department. So in my college, there are many departments. So, and all the department have their head. Head means the chief of the department. So I'm writing this application to head of the department, physics. Now I write which organization, to office ko naam, to organization ko naam. St. Xavier's College. If you're writing it to police, then you write it Banepa something police. And then you write, if you're writing it to municipality, Banepa municipality. If you're writing it to some colleges, you write the name of that college. So whichever organization you're writing it to, you write the name of that organization here. And always write comma either. All commas should be there. And then you write the address of that organization, not of this person, right? Of this organization. If you're writing it to RMS, principal or teacher or class teacher, you're writing the address of RMS, not of that teacher. So this address is of the college or school or municipality, where the office to which you're writing this application. So address of that office, and then subject. So this is a short description of why you're writing application. Right? Very few words, but meaningful words. Don't write anything like leave 2 days or something like that. For 2 days leave, it's meaningful, it's short. So subject is where you give a brief introduction of what you're going to do in your application, why you're writing this application. If your head of the department has time, he will just look for this and he will understand that this application is for leave. So subject is where you mention why you are writing this application in short, and don't write very long subject. Okay. So after that, you write dear sir or respected sir. So don't write ma'am here, right? Always sir. Even if you're writing it to a ma'am, you always write sir, dear sir. Okay, so most of the time it's always sir, right? Don't write ma'am. Dear sir, I humbly seek to attract your attention towards my case. So you have to be polite. So I'm writing here, humbly seek to attract your attention towards my case. So I'm going to the point. I'm not writing about anything else like how are you, have you eaten your meal or anything like that. I'm going to my point. I'm not going to, talk about anything else. I'm going to write why I have written this application, and that's it. I'm not going to write anything more. So I humbly seek to attract your attention towards my case. I like to attract your attention to me. That's what I'm saying here. And then I have talked about my main point. As an active member of Guthi, it is mandatory that I attend the rituals of Guthi on Monday and Tuesday, 4th and 5th of Asar. So this is one more thing that I want you to know. When writing formal letters, don't avoid words like Sunday, words like, yesterday, today. write the date on this day, 4th of Asar, 5th of Asar. It is, sometimes you write yesterday, today, so that can be confusing. So always write the date, right? As much as possible, always write the date. So I have written Monday and Tuesday, and I have written date in bracket. So this is a good practice. Never write tomorrow, day after tomorrow, yesterday. They are confusing, right? So it depends on which day you are talking about, and it can be confusing. So you don't write anything confusing. Always be clear in your application, right? So it is always a good habit to write the date than yesterday, today. Okay. So unfortunately, the rituals is going to take place during my class time, so I cannot attend my classes on above mentioned date. I would like to assure you that I will recover my missed lessons from my friends and teachers. I hope you'll understand my situation and grant me 2 days leave. Looking forward to your positive response. And then I wrap up my application by giving my introduction, the introduction of the one who has written the application. Yours, Obedient. If I'm a student, Obedient is very good to use. But if you're writing it to other people like, mayor or inspector, you write yours sincerely or your truly. But for student, Obedient is very good, very appropriate. Okay. So then you write your name. Don't just write Pratik Kokshrestha or your name. Hey, write name and then write Pratik Kokshrestha. Again, avoid confusion. You need to show that this is my name, this is my class, this is my roll number. So there won't be any confusion. Don't just write Pratik Kokshrestha and don't write half of your name. Write complete name and write complete class, a bachelor's 4th year, and then roll number. So always be very clear. There should not be any confusion in your application. So make sure you write all these things. And then at last, you have to give your signature. Sometimes your signature or your parents' signature. So it depends on where you are and what is the requirement of that organization. If you are in RMS, you need parent signature. In my college, I don't need parent signature, but here in RMS, you need parent signature, right? So you have to do this. And after this signature, this application is complete and valid. So now this is formal, and this serves as a evidence of something. Yes, Ellen? Okay, I'm adding you. So is there any confusion in these rules that I've said? So again, notice this thing that I've done here, right? I have explained my problem completely, as much completely as I can without any confusion. And then I have not written anything more than what I should, right? I'm not going to say anything more or unnecessary thing. That will just make my application less effective. So please make sure you do that. Okay, so I would like you to try writing one application today. I'm going to give you a question. So you're going to write an application now. This is your class assignment. Your class assignment is write this application. And I hope you have finished the work from top of the world too. Please send me your work. I know many people have not. If you have sent me, I will check. But those who haven't sent, please finish.
Now.
Okay. So this is what you have to do today. Write an application to your principal asking for 1 day's sick leave. This is going to be Birami Bidai, sick leave. You cannot write Guthi or anything like that. Sick leave.
Sir, Arlen?
Yes.
Sir,
right
1 day is कसरी हुन्छ?
Huh?
1 day हुन्छ हैन?
1
day हुन्छ हैन? तपाईले days लेखेको छ.
एक दिन को, that is apostrophe s. एक दिन को भन्नु खोजे.
त्यसरी अहिले माथि लान न.
And please follow all the rules. Right? I have written comma here, so write comma where I have written comma. I have written full stop. Like notice people make mistake here. When writing to the, you have to write to the principal, Ram Bhakta Memorial School, Banepa Kavre, and after last address you write full stop. Right? In others you are writing comma, but at the end you are writing full stop. So please remember these things. Complete date, everything. Please make sure you get everything. If there is any confusion, ask me. And in your application, try to be as clear as possible. No confusion should be there. And there should not be any place where your principal can raise finger like, why aren't you doing this? Why aren't you doing that? So like if my, so you have to write an effective application for that. Like, look at this. So I have given my reason why I cannot come, right? I am saying that the time is same. So after that, what I'm saying is, I assure you, I will recover my missed lesson. मैले छुटेको लेसन्सहरु म मेरो साथी र टिचर्सहरुबाट लिन्छु. So that means my principal cannot say, my HOD cannot say that I will miss lessons, but because I have promised that I will recover them. So this is how you write an effective essay, by without not essay, sorry, application, without leaving any.
Sir, once again, can you scroll up?
Why? What are you? You're writing an application for sick leave.
Date के हो.
2077
0415.
05, I think.
04. 04.
05. 05. This is Bhadra, right?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So it's 05.
Sorry. Last record. 05 money.
0515.
15.
15th of Bhadra.
Sir, अब त रेकर्ड गर्न बन्द नि.
Okay, yes, I will stop the recording.